Yeah, the issue is that like I just have to be cognizant of people's perceptions of me, because like you kind of live and die in certain communities based on the perceptions of you, right? Like if I'm going into like red pill communities, like their perception of me is going to change literally how they perceive my message. Or, you know, in political communities, their perception of me is going to change like how effectively I can communicate to them, et cetera, et cetera. You know, like, you know. So it's something I have to manage it. There was for a long time, probably for like 10 years, I kind of ran on that, oh, like I don't give a about the perceptions of me kind of thing, because I was like always doing my own thing or whatever. But especially over the past like year and a half, as I've been like aggressively branching out into other communities, balancing that perception between everybody has been frustrating and challenging.
I don't think it's manageable, and I think as you get bigger and you start to touch more communities, that becomes more and more impossible.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're going to fracture yourself so hard, it's not going to be tenable. I just don't see how it is. You can't manage that perception, and also people have a vested interest in misrepresenting you or not being able to see your point in its entirety, because politically you're just not aligned with them, and so their tribal nature will want to so I think it's a losing battle to try to control that all the time. I actually think you're better off amplifying the strengths of your message and then garnering as many people as that, rather than trying to get the naysayers to actually see the truth. Maybe other people disagree with that, but I think it's better for your mental, and I think it's also better for your growth.
Yeah, I agree on the mental part. I'm not sure on the growth part. There's a balance. There's going to be some balance to like balancing other people's perceptions versus not worrying as much about it. But yeah,
I don't know. Take Hasan for example. I don't think he does a great job of managing that perception at all.
Maybe. I think he's obsessed.
I think he is obsessed. Well, I don't think he does a good job. What I think he does well is he just leans into his crazy perspective, and I think it leans well into his political group, and so that's it. That's all he ever focuses on.
I think he manages his perception of him very well. Almost none of his personal stuff is online. He's very careful about almost all of that. He exclusively tries to network with larger creators, and then he's exclusively hitting on like popular progressive talking points. I think that his image is relatively narrow, and he does a really good job at just like hammering away at that.
One thing he doesn't do is he doesn't go and try to appeal to the red pill. One thing he doesn't do, or is try to manage his perception in right wing. He doesn't give a he says go f yourselves. I know who my crowd is, and I think it works well for his growth. So both for his probably mental to some degree in his growth is like, I don't give a this community thinks. If they think I'm some kind of lefty cuck who lets like, you know, Valkyrie get pegged every week, then like whatever, it is what it is. He doesn't care what they think, and I think it's probably better for him to do that.
Yeah, I agree. But like if my branding is essentially like reaching out to other communities that are hostile towards me, then I think that like my goal is a little bit different, right? So I have to manage my brand a little bit differently.
Sure. Okay. What does that look like for you to reach out to these communities? What's your goal when you're doing this red pill content? Because you said it's really important. Why do you keep covering it?
Well, right now it's just because it's like in my feed and it's peripheral to me constantly, so I'm kind of bombarded with it, right? Okay. A lot of the people in my community, a lot of things are showing up on Twitter, and then a lot of the intersections I have on YouTube, and a lot of my audience now has come from like red pill communities and stuff. Okay. Why do I cover it? Because some of it is just so wrong and stupid. I haven't found an effect. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck me.
You haven't found out what?
All right, bye. Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.